Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. I rise to respond to the question by Honourable Vinendra Lal and thank him for this important question. We are all aware of the challenges faced by the sugar industry, Mr. Speaker, sir, as we listen to the debate on the motion by the Honourable Tumbuna on Tuesday. One of course, is related to the challenges in accessing good agricultural land, including lease expiring and competing demand of land for the alternative use of such residential, commercial business developments and land needed by the land-owning units themselves for their use and support the maintenance as such. Competition for this land has been an impediment to cane production and sugarcane yield. Mr. Speaker, sir, despite the challenges, we have been very supportive in improving the livelihoods of the sugarcane farmers through its service delivery and direct financial support to the farmers with grants and subsidies. One of the financial support is through the grant assistance for land acquisition and lease renewals to establish cane farms. Mr. Speaker, sir, between 2018 and 2020, the Ministry spent a total of 1.52 million to assist 267 farmers, inclusive of 46 female farmers, for payment of 100% of the lease renewal cost and purchase of new farmers with a maximum grant of 10,000 per farmer. These farmers were also assisted with cane planting grants and input subsidies to establish farms. In this financial year, Mr. Speaker, say a total of 2 million has been allocated under the new farmers and lease renewal program to assist with the payment of their lease renewals and purchase of farm costs. The Ministry is covering 1/3 on a maximum of 7,500, whichever is lower, and lower of the lease renewal cost or purchase of on the purchase of farm. As of last week, we have received 163 applications, and so far 95 farmers have signed agreement with the Ministry to receive funding for the leases for the cane farms. Majority of these farmers, Mr. Speaker, say, were from Vanwalevu, mainly from Senganga cane belt areas, and have been assisted with a total of 0.4 million for the payment of lease renewal cost. The rest of the applications are being assessed by my ministry, and the farmers will be assisted before the end of this financial year. To add on, Mr. Speaker, say, the majority of the cane is grown under the lease land, which has been leased from the Itauke Land Trust Board Act, Trust Board. According to the information obtained from TLTB, Mr. Speaker, a total of 1,609 cane leases will be expiring between 2024 to 2031, both in Vitilevu and Vanwalevu. My ministry, together with the industry stakeholders, the Fiji Sugar Corporation, Sugarcane Growers Council, Sugarcane Growers Fund, have been working in close collaboration with ILTTB to assist both the cane farmers and the landowners. These sugar industry institutions have established a memorandum of understanding with TLTB to share useful information for the sugar industry and have been at the forefront to resolve the lease-related issues. Mr. Speaker, said the TLTB, Mr. Chairman, has been the consultant with the landowners and cane farmers regarding these lease renewals for mutual benefit of both parties. Farmers are no longer required to wait for the lease to expire in 5 years, but they can start consultation within 10 years before the expiry. This will bring confidence for the continuity of not only the farmers, but the sugar industry as well. In fact, Mr. Speaker, I have appointed the Chief Executive Officer of TLTB on the board of FSC, who will assist better and understand the needs of the sugar industry in terms of the land requirements firsthand. Mr. Natha will be able to discuss issues of the landowners and TLTB directly with the board of FSC and the management. In this way, Mr. Speaker, we'll be able to develop strategies with TLTB and serve the needs of both the landowners and the tenants, our sugarcane farmers as well. By the understanding of the situation, both the cane farmers, the landowners, and the sugar industry we can initiate better dialogue between both parties. We want to invite the landowners and the young Ethiopia youths, including women, to venture into sugarcane farming, a sector that is becoming favorable with the rise of world sugar price. There is no need to struggle in searching for sugarcane markets, as the market is already established. Mr. Speaker, sir, as I had informed this August House, that the sugar price is currently quite favorable and likely to remain positive in the future years as we see the global trends. Therefore, I also encourage our landowners to take this opportunity to venture into cane farming and make use of the land for income generation. And importantly, Mr. Speaker, say, we are ready to provide assistance to them through grant programs to become a cane farmer tomorrow. In addition, Mr. Speaker, say, over 90% of TLTB leases have been issued for 30 years and deemed short for investment in the agriculture sector, particularly for growing of cane, which is a permanent crop. I'm thankful that the TLTB has considered offering leases on a longer term as an option, especially 50 years or 99 years lease term. This will give sufficient time for farmers to recoup returns for their investments. I'm grateful, Mr. Speaker, say, Honorable Ifremi Vasu has supported issuing of leases on a longer term for cane farming sector, and that benefits both farmers and landowners and contributes to the wider economic development, and I thank Honorable Vasu for his vision. Mr. Speaker, the coalition government has also established a task force on renewals chaired by the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Professor Prasad. In September, the task force had submitted its report to the Cabinet with various solutions proposed. One of the key findings was difficulties faced by both sugarcane farmers and non-sugarcane farmers in paying their outstanding lease premiums. And Mr. Speaker, a request was made for the government to assist these farmers to allow them to continue farming. Based on the Cabinet's approval, Mr. Speaker, our coalition government had paid 1.22 million for 218 leases as payment for outstanding lease premiums. Of these 218 leases, Mr. Speaker, 42 is for the cane farmers, and this has been supported them to increase the cane production and enhance long-term sustainability in the industry. To conclude, Mr. Speaker, this government and my ministry is in full support of assisting cane farmers whose leases expired in the previous years, and will continue to support others whose leases are about to expire in the near future. The consultation and dialogues are ongoing and have become better over time. I fully trust that the majority of the leases expiring will be renewed to allow farmers to carry on with the sugarcane farming for the betterment of the sugarcane industry and the livelihoods of nearly 20% of Fiji's population. Thank you, sir.